Very good day from myself, Devon Govender, and welcome to Speed Down Under. This is KZN's premier harness racing selection show, and it's proudly brought to you by Gallop TV. Of course, as usual, we are covering the race meeting that takes place in Western Australia, in Perth, at the headquarters, Gloucester Park, and we do have a jackpot lined up for you, and we've got 3 best bets, so a nice multiple lined up for you come this Friday. The horses have all been going well. Aldo has been in great form, and we're hoping that we can land the jackpot come this Friday. Good day to you, Aldo. How are you doing?
Going very well, thanks, Devon.
That's very, very good. Aldo Kodapasi is a trainer driver as well as the driving master in Western Australia, and he knows the Gloucester Park track like the back of his hand, and hopefully he can point us in the right direction come this week. Aldo, I know the weather on your side has been very, very hot with the fires and that.
Yeah, we've had a few fires around lately, and it's not very pleasant, but when you live in the country, it sort of happens. It's a bit of a risk we take.
Well, I can tell you that in South Africa, in Durban, we've had quite a bit of rain, and 1 or 2 race meetings have been washed out recently. It's a bit of a gloomy day today, but no rain today.
Oh, we'd love to have some rain over here, but I think we're a fair few months off getting some here at the moment, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah, hopefully the rain does arrive soon in Western Australia because they do need it. Let's get straight into the action. The jackpot kicks off in race number 5, and we've got a banker in the first leg for you, and it does form part of the best bet selections as well. It's in the form of number 4, Hold That Gold. Aldo, this horse has been kind to us in the past. Form is outstanding.
Yeah, just a quality trotter. Got the barrier draw. He'll just keep pushing forward. I just don't see anything beating him in this race. So, hence he's just a 1 selection in this race. He just will continue that picket fencer form.
Well, we're going to make it short and sweet. You heard from Aldo there, very confident about number 4, Hold That Gold, and this horse has formed part of the best bet selections previously on the show and has arrived in style, so we're not going to waste any time there. In the Tab Touch Trotters sprint over 1,730 meters, this forms part of the best bet column and is the banker in the first leg of the jackpot. Moving on to race number 6, which is the second leg of the jackpot. That's where the next best bet does come up as well, and it's in the form of number 8, Lavra Joe. Has been a little bit disappointing recently, or maybe I could say unlucky, Aldo, but could get it right this time around.
Yeah, I think it's probably more unlucky. Watched his race from last week. This sort of copped some interference when he was normally going to be put into the race. So I think he'll be doing a lot more positive this week, and he's definitely the class runner of this race.
Well, there you heard it from Aldo. We're going with the class package, number 8, Lavra Joe, and maybe could reward the followers there. And this does form part of the best bet column, so it could be a nice all to come to get involved in there with number 8, Lavra Joe. And we have backed it up with number 4, Hoppy's Way, who ran an absolute cracker in the last start. Shannon Savalco is in the driver's seat. This one could be a nice exacta inclusion, Aldo, number 4, Hoppy's Way.
Yeah, definitely. Just put him there because he's got a bit of speed to burn early. He probably will try to sort of run the gate and then find a position behind Lavra Joe, I'd say, at some stage. So, yeah, he's definitely a nice little banker, but I can't see him winning the race. I just think he's there as a top 2 player.
Well, there you heard it from Aldo. Throw in number 4, Hoppy's Way, into the trifectas as well as the quartets. But number 8, Lavra Joe, going to be very tough to beat. And this is going to be our banker in the exactas, trifectas and quartets. Moving on to the next race, which is race number 7, the penultimate leg of the jackpot, the second last leg. We've gone with numbers 6, 9 and 1. And we're going to start with number 6, Franklin Delano. Ran a good second in the last start, Aldo.
Yeah, I thought he was really brave in that last run, and just thought this looks like a really good race on paper for him. the form's very even in this race, but his last run really stood out for me, and I think he can go one better this week.
Well, have a look at that rerun online of number 6, Franklin Delano. That was eye-catching in the last start. It gets Gary Hall Sr., who is the trainer, and Gary Hall Jr. in the driver's seat. Aldo, this one represents some nice value at around about $5.50 in the anti-post market.
Yeah, I think that whoever wins this race will be paying good odds. I don't think anything will start at odds on or shorter. So, yeah, I think whoever is going to win this race is going to be paying a decent dividend. So hopefully it can bolster up the jackpot.
Well, there you heard it from Aldo. There's some decent value there about race number 7. So get involved into those commingled pools, into the quartets, trifectas and exactas, because you can expect some healthy dividends. The 3 numbers once again in the jackpot, 6, 9 and 1. Number 6 does represent some good value. That is Franklin Delano. Moving on to the last leg of the jackpot, which is race number 8 on the card. We've gone with the 3 numbers there, numbers 4, 8 and 9. And then we're going to start with number 4 for Dylan Edgerton Green, Aldo, who is the current favourite.
Yeah, he's a lovely horse, and he's got a bit of gate speed to burn, so he'll run the gate. I think he'll find his way to the front in this race. Definitely a great front runner, but he's a lovely horse who's just probably been a little bit out of form, but I think he can bounce back come tomorrow night.
And then numbers 8 and 9 look like decent inclusions for the trifectas. They represent some value there.
Yeah, they're both going very well. Show Pony, you can't dismiss him. He's a great centre sprint horse. And Ideal Tomato, he's got the form. His form's dropped off a little bit, but he is a very nice horse when he gets it right. The stable's going very well at the moment, so if there's a little bit of an upset, it could come from these 2.
Well, we've got numbers 8 and 9 as backup. That is Show Pony and Ideal Tomato. But the first selection is number 4. That is Mongatahi from the Dylan Edgerton Green Yard. And we're hoping that this could deliver the goods. The jackpot's only going to cost you 18 Rand. And we're going to just get that slide back on screen so we can go through the numbers very quickly. First leg, banker number 4. Second leg, numbers 8 and 4. Third leg, 6, 9 and 1. By 4, 8 and 9. It's only going to cost you 18 Rand, and hopefully you can make a nice profit there if this jackpot does arrive. Now, moving on to the best bet column, we've got 3 best bet lines up for you this week, and you could take this in a multi, all to comes, whether you want to place them or back them for a win. But if all 3 arrive, you could get some good value there. Aldo, talking about the best bets in race 5, you've gone with number 4, Hold That Gold, race 6, number 8, Lavra Joe, and then race 9, we've got number 4, Freya. All these horses holding solid form.
Yeah, they're all holding very solid form, and I just sort of try to find the punters a bit of value this week. It should be paying about $4.70 and all up on these horses. So, yeah, it's hard to sort of just pick one at $1.30, $1.60. So if the punters put them all together, and hopefully we can get them a 3-leg multi.
Well, there you heard it from Aldo. These horses may be a bit too short to back on the nose, but Aldo always seems to find the value for us, and we're going to take a nice multiple on the tote with all 3 runners here, starting in race 5, which is number 4, Hold That Gold, then on to race number 6, number 8, Lavra Joe, and we're going to close off with race 9, number 4, Freya, and hopefully this multi can arrive for us. Aldo, as always, it's an absolute pleasure having you on the show. Thank you so much for your time and contribution. Hopefully we can point the punters in the right direction come Friday at Gloucester Park.
My pleasure, and good punting, everyone.
Thanks to trainer-driver Aldo Korapasi there. He's provided us with some insight on the jackpot, and we've got 3 best bets lined up for you this week. Hopefully you can put that in a multiple and you could be collecting. Good luck to you if you're playing this jackpot.